Grand rising, beautiful souls. What a lovely day to be alive. Breathe with me. Sending sacred love and vitality to you. Feeling of bliss in existence. Breathing through your very avatars. Breathe from the base of your spine. Feel that goodness as it ignites within you. Today, I want to speak about values. You know, for quite some time, I thought being valuable was about the things that I had, my accomplishments while I was working in the world. For those who don't know me, I used to be a nurse first for 8 years, and then I was an anesthetic technician for 10. And I always thought my values were about being perfect at the things that I did, especially my job experience. I used to always get upset with people when I laid out stuff a certain way, and they will come and interrupt it, you know, and you know, not to say that is a bad thing, because I mean, your craft, you will thrive to be have standard, a certain standard in your craft. But when I speak about the absolute perfection that I used to carry around, it used to be like, don't touch it. It was more like an obsession, and um, quite often I used to get real frustrated, especially when I knew I did certain things and somebody interrupted it, or they moved certain things out of my space. And I could say that on work ethics, but I'm talking about all this around self value now, because even though I did all of that, I was not taking care of myself. I would work for hours. I would not exercise and eat all kind of drunks. And then it had one or two times in my life where I did take exercising seriously and lost a lot of weight, and then get comfortable and put back on tons of weight, more than what I lose, you know. And you know, I say this to to help some of you out there. You don't have to overindulge in greasy foods and all these different things to um to feel comfortable within yourself now. Because I used to eat because I used to want to feel like I work for this, I could eat this. You understand? And for the past 3 years, I should say 4 years, because I started going vegan when 4 years ago. So the past 4 years, I went vegan and have not missed any of those greasy stuff because I recreated things like burgers. I recreated meats out of mushroom, you know, sausages out of mushrooms. I recreated my lifestyle to the point that I slowed down my aging process. You know, I got more healthier. I got fit. As you could see, I just came back from a run and walk session this morning. I don't like to run, but I'm trying these days. And so far, so good. It's been turning out very well for me. There's one point in my life, I should say, I used to smoke, stop smoking. I used to smoke marijuana. I used to smoke hemp. I used to smoke cigarettes. And I cut out those things. And those things really stem from relationships. And I started smoking, watching my father smoking, and wanted to do it and think it was a cool thing because you would see everybody just chilling out with a cigarette in their hand. And I just started, and I got addicted to it. And there was one time I'd stopped smoking for 6 years. And when I got into a really mental abusive relationship, I started back smoking because the individual was smoking as well too, and he was smoking weed too. So he introduced me to that, and it took a while for me to let it go. So I came on here this morning to say your body is your temple, and to keep your temple clean, you have to eat clean, live clean, surrender all other things. Now I'm saying that you can't have a glass of wine now and then, which I haven't had for quite some time, probably about 4 months ago or so. And you don't need these things to feel a certain way about yourself. The minute you reduce or you let go of stuff is the moment you start to feel good again. You start to feel healthy again. You know, Before my integration, I was living a very sub story because I woke up and still was trapped in my body, still going through phases. And now that I have taken the time to reevaluate myself as the spirit that I am, I appreciate myself so much and love myself so much that my health is my greatest wealth right now. So love yourself to the point that nobody can get between you and yourself. And if you with somebody and they meet you doing these things, they will change these things about themselves. If it's anything, they will either join in with you and become their greatest version as well, or they are already there with you. So this message was about taking care of yourself, loving yourself. It's not just about your outward, the 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 decorating of the avatar. It's about really cleaning the avatar and keeping it clean and and pure. So everything, mind, body, and soul connects, and it's easy to live beautifully. With that being said, I bid you a beautiful, beloved day. I love you all.